Yeah. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. I've been waiting to talk about this for a minute. I really didn't want to talk about it, but it's just everywhere, and it just keep getting talked about. And so I'ma just give my thoughts on it. So, as you know, Disney, who owns ESPN and everything like that, they had ESPN, of course, had layoffs and cuts because uh, basically they had 100 million people subscribed to them, and now they have 70 million. They lost 30 million subscribers. I think Disney lost over $11 billion so far and everything. So because of that, they have laid off, I think, over 20 ESPN employees. So Max Kellerman, Keyshawn Johnson, Susie Colbert, Neil Everett, a couple of more people, um, were some of the people. And yeah, Stephen A. He had some stuff to say, basically giving a shout out to some of his on air personalities and everything. Um, he also said, "This ain't the end. More is coming." And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I could be next. I don't think Stephen A. Smith will be, because he's basically the cash cow for ESPN, and his salary versus probably what he brings in is probably okay, good enough for him to still be there. But what I wanted to say is ESPN has been is darker days are definitely coming for ESPN, and one of the reasons is people like me and people like Too Raw for Sports, people like Dreamers Pro. Shout out to my boy Basketball Facts, Franchise Sports, Nonstop Sports, people, podcasts like Pick a Side, Ticket TV, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Independent content creators, you know what I'm saying? NBA content creators who have their own, you know what I'm saying, fan bases, and as being able to reach out, you know what I'm saying, just as far as, you know what I'm saying, the mainstream media is now, like the Through the Wires, you know what I'm saying, Kenny Farrell, Player's Choice, I guess, and people like that. The NBA content creators are the future. Like, I'm going to start definitely making this a priority for me now that I see the people that I'm actually, you know what I'm saying, reaching and everything, and all the requests that I'm actually getting. But Stephen A is right. Like, this definitely is not the end. And ESPN is going down a really dark road. And I think Stephen A should just go independent. He has enough of a fan base. His uh his podcast is doing very well. Whatever he talks about is going to be, you know what I'm saying, interesting. So he might as well go ahead. He's not in the same predicament as a Skip Bayless, where nobody wants to hear Skip Bayless talk. It's only when he gets a Stephen A. or, like, shout out to Cam and Mace, them two. It's only when he gets a token black dude that brings the culture along, that also knows that also knows, you know what I'm saying, sports and everything like that. Is when, you know what I'm saying, he gets his airtime and everything. Go look at his own podcast and everything. His shit doing numbers like mine and shit. So ESPN is definitely They going down. Now Fox on the other end, they basically still like in the middle. Honestly, they might have people coming from ESPN trying to go over to Fox. Who knows? But what I do know is that the NBA content creators is definitely being more influential than ever. So that's my thoughts. So y'all let me know what y'all think. It's been Who is Hendo with another video, man, and I'm out. Peace.